seconds, man. Jump up in here, man. I'ma steal one of my homies' sayings. Hit the like button if show attendance. Show attendance. Nah, I'm just messing with you, man. But nah, we out here rolling today, man. I'm going live one time. You know, I gotta keep watching the road, so I can't really pay attention to what's really being said. But if you pop through with some shit, I got you. Man, one of my associates just hit me through the text, man. Talking about, man, we ain't seen you in a while, just checking in, G. I'm just checking this bag, dog. Trying to check this bag, you know? I've been watching cats on the YouTube. Motherfuckers been sending me videos that I should watch. Yeah, I seen a few of them, man. Nothing really that interested me, you know what I mean? Nobody really want no problems, you know? Just talking that shit. Mad cause, you know, they want to elevate but don't want me to help them. That's cool. Drive them 8,000 miles in a week and only make $4 grand. Probably ain't even gonna make that. But check this out though. I'm going 400 miles in 2 days. Yeah, 400 miles in 2 days. And I'm gonna make $1,600. So you do the math. And I only work Thursday and Friday. I ain't even tripping over nothing else. You know what I mean? I got other shit making money too, you know what I mean? This a hobby right here. I really need one of y'all to come on and J down and drive with me, ride with me. We can make like 40 grand a month. Keeping it real with a 4-car. Make 40 grand a month. I got a load right now that I had booked out for Arizona. $6,000. How long you think it take you to get to Arizona and back? I know y'all rolling to Arizona every motherfucking day. How long you think it take you to get to Arizona and back, man? About 3 days? $6,000? That's type of money you should want to see, man. Especially if you're gonna be rolling around the world. But man, I just thank God for the blessing that I got right here to be my own boss, man. I ain't, you know, once again, this ain't a gloat, this ain't a brag. It's more so just a testament that coming from where I come from, shit, niggas don't even make it out the hot seat. I'm trying to tell you. The minute you try to make it out the hot seat, somebody gonna drag you in the mud. And I'm talking about leave you in the mud. You feel me? Fuck your family, fuck your kids. They don't give no fuck about none of that shit. They'll change you over with your kids with you. Shit crazy around this bitch. It's crazy everywhere though. That ain't shit. But man, this trucking is for real. It's, you know what I mean? It really ain't too much to really talk about like in trucking. If you're doing the right thing, don't nothing really go on. You know what I mean? I'm abiding by the rules. I ain't, you know, that one time I got them warnings for that logbook and the speeding, but them was all warnings. That shit don't matter. You know what I mean? I ain't going against my license. Real dude. I know how to deal with them people, man. Pulled me over, man. I had everything. You know how neat I am and how organized I am. If you watch my videos, I stay like that everywhere I move, how I move. License, everything. Then, you know, this motherfucker looking at me like, man, why the hell you in shape like this, dude? Man, it look like you hit the weights. So I don't really even want no problems with you, cuz. That's what he was thinking. But nah, shit, I'm out here on my way to Caledonia, Wisconsin. It's like it's 93 miles away from me. Yeah, so there and back is gonna be roughly about 200 miles, depending on if I stop off somewhere and do something else. I'm gonna make 800. Make 800 today. I'm gonna make 800 tomorrow. And then my customer gotta call me, right? You know, my customer gotta come through at the end of the week. I'm trying to get more accounts, but it just take time, man. Can't have it all overnight. You know what I mean? Can't expect to be a boss pick your own loads, run your own freight, be specialized, be amongst the elite, because it is a such thing as an elite owner-operator, and I want to explain that to you too. An elite owner-operator is technically somebody that, you know, has a map.
Mile, turn left.
You know what I mean? Like a big old map of what goes on, how it goes on, and when it goes on. And it all goes on at the same time, in the same frame. I got a bad connection. Shit. Must be coming through this fucked up area.
Turn left.
Turn left, man. Turn left. What's your man? Keep it straight down 55. Oh no, I do need to turn left. I do need to turn left. For real, for real. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. I got a bad connection. My fault, y'all. But yeah. There is a such thing as an elite owner-operator. You know? He got his. Oh no, this ain't the right street for me. I ain't going down that street. I am not going down that street. That was a ticket street. Sorry about that. Who that truck driver there?
Turn left, then turn left.
Reaching out to shippers. Ah, yeah. You know, I hit all the dealerships. You know what I mean? Everyone in the area from me that I could, you know, splice up a little bit. I got a few people on the inside. Like I got a fairly good broker that brokers me work. You know, when he got it, he want me to help clean his plate to help make him look good for his boss. You know, I do that for him every now and again, you know what I mean? Cause he give me the good rates, but I really don't like to do that shit. I don't care about this shit. But yeah, the elite owner-operator, you don't necessarily have to own nothing. You don't have to, you know what I mean? You don't have to have, you know what I mean, low bills or low overhead. You just have to know exactly what is going on, how it's going on, and when it's going on. So if I decide that, hey, I'm gonna run this dedicated route and I'm gonna be going to Caledonia 3 times a week, right? All right, and I got that structure where it's gonna be roughly $800 every time I jump in my truck to go to Caledonia 3 times a week. Plus I got my customer that's rocking and rolling with me, ain't gonna never go nowhere else. My customer ain't gonna never go nowhere else. My customer gonna stay with me for the rest of her car selling business days, and I'm just gonna keep upgrading my equipment and being able to deliver the cars more efficiently. You see what I'm saying? Faster, and the money, you know what I mean? The money never changes. The money gonna stay the same. The operation gonna stay the same. Ain't nothing gonna change. I'm gonna stay local because I'm developing a flow where I'm able to pretty much, man, I'm almost about to be at 5,000 for the week, every week in a minute. If I keep it rotating the way I got it rotating. You see what I'm saying? And if you could do that, if you could do 5,000 in a week, who would leave the crib? Who would leave the crib? Who would leave the motherfucking crib? Now, the motherfucking soul would leave the motherfucking crib. I know that for a fact. Y'all would be at home with your families, taking your kids to basketball practice, football practice, and everything else that comes with being a boss out here. You know what I mean? That shit is fun. Wearing your company shirt to your son's basketball game or practice, showing all the other parents that, you know, that your son ain't like the rest of the kids that's sitting outside. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's a privilege to be able to do that type of shit. And once you earn that right to have that privilege, man, you don't take it for granted, man. You get your ass out here and you make it happen because you working for self. You making it happen for self. You ain't sitting out here going door to door for AT&T, selling their cable.
Turn right.
You sitting out here going to major corporations, and that's why, that's why I shouted out to Land's End, because Really, I'm not even gonna touch no more dealerships. I'm gonna wait till my clothing get here. Wait till my little clothing get here. And man, I'm taking off. I'm going in everywhere. Professionalized. Man, they about to turn me up. They about to turn me up to the next notch. I can sell myself. I ain't worried about that. Been doing that all my little life.
Turn
this
right.
Nigga highway. Let me go on here and bust this right here, y'all. So elite owner operator is someone that has his numbers down, his schedule down, and he knows his shippers.
Continue on route.
Almost like he knows his friends. They call his phone. You know what I mean? When Christmas come around, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be sending me Christmas gifts. I'm gonna be sending them Christmas gifts. You know what I mean? Man, break bread. Never forget where you came from. You always gotta break bread. They gave you your first chance. My first customer, man, they gave me my first chance. You know, I'm gonna bless them for the rest of their life. Every truck, when I leave Chicago, I'm still gonna have a operational hub in Chicago. This is where it all started. So if I'm in Arizona, no matter where I set up at next, because I'm gonna be setting up somewhere next. No matter where I go, I'm gonna always have these accounts back in Chicago that I created, which is going, like this truck right here. Once I elevate from this truck will pay for everything in trucking. It's gonna pay for my next truck. It's gonna pay for the bills on all my trucks, on my fleet. Cause we right now we got about 4 trucks, but they ain't all on one fleet. It's 4 different owners, 4 trucks. I'm trying to bring us all together so we could I just feel like, you know, 4 people splitting $1 million is a lot easier than you trying to go out there and get your whole 250,000. You see what I'm saying? If we come together with our 4 trucks and we make a cool $1 million and we not have to work as hard, now we true business owners. You see what I'm saying? And that's really what you want to break it down to. That's really where you want to end up. Just a business owner, man. You don't want to be driving this truck. Get this shit back to the, you know what I mean, the people that really want to do it. Because right now, this is just a means for me to get great capital. You know what I mean? I saw it as an investment, and I knew that it was an investment that was going to be given for a very long time. So why not? Why not sit here and, you know, get every ounce, every dollar about this game that I can get before I get up out the seat and pass it on to somebody else. It's a generational blessing. You know what I mean? It's a generational blessing right here that I'm gonna pass down to the next man. Whether it's my son, my nephew, somebody that, you know, that's just a good friend to me, you know what I mean? Or if it's somebody that helped me build to get to my next few trucks. You see what I'm saying? This is what you have in place for them. UTC, when people get up under me, I'm gonna turn them into owner operators. I ain't gonna teach them. See, the company's only gonna let you see so much at the top. They ain't gonna let you get it all. They ain't gonna let you see how it all works. You know how many company drivers know how to do IFTA? You know how many company drivers know how to do heavy highway tax? Do y'all know any company drivers that sit and go to these shippers and get their own shippers? You know what I mean? Nah, you don't know nobody like that. Because they ain't out there doing that type of shit. You know what I mean? It's very few that get to learn on the operator scale and then be able to come out and be able to do this shit with their eyes closed, man. I ain't had that opportunity. I ain't learned shit. I'm learning on my own dime. But it ain't hard, man. That's all I can tell you. This shit easy. Go get your authority. Get your truck. However you gotta get it. Lease it. But however you gotta get it. I know cats that's rent trucks from Ryder getting to the bag. Man, I'm telling you. You can get to the bag any way you want to. You know what I mean? If you don't plan on being in trucking for a long time, go lease your truck. Get all the money you can and get out the way. If you plan on being in the game for a while, or if you plan on, like, you know, being able to just see, I look at trucking like, if I need a bill paid, I go bust this load. You know what I mean? Go pay this bill. Go pay the condo for 2 months. Go pay the light bill. You know what I mean? Go pay the cable bill, the phone bills, and stuff like that. And then that one day is done. Then you got the other 27 days out the month, minus the weekend. So you got another 20 days out the month to go get the bag. And it's all profit for me after I pay my insurance. That's why I say, if you come in the game right, you will understand what I'm talking about. And shout out to Ghost too, man. Ghost is a real good dude, man. We had our little tit for tats. I'm just keeping it real. We had our little tit for tats, you know, on how we, you know, viewed things and saw things. He just wasn't seeing it through my eyes at first. You know what I mean? The way I was seeing it. And once he got into that seat where he could pay attention the way I pay attention, now he back on my side again. You know what I mean? I was never a troll. I was never none of that type of shit. You know what I mean? I simply just tried to get y'all the game. You know what I mean? I saw a flaw in everybody's game, and I felt like not exposing it, but bringing it to light so they can understand it and try, like, hey, jump ship immediately. Go get on your own ship. So then when I saw they wasn't doing that, I just, you know, I led by example. I try to lead by example. I'm leading, you know what I mean? Right now, I'm leading. I'm showing that you can get out here. I'm 6 months in the game. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had a breakdown in the beginning, but I think that was because of my negligence. You know what I mean? Me getting out here, trying to get out here with being anxious, and that's the problem. Somebody made a post about being anxious. That's not trusting God. You can't be anxious, man. Not for this, man. It's gonna come in time. You know what I mean? Don't rush to be no owner-operator if you feel like you need to get more experience. You know what I mean? I ain't had no other choice, man. I needed to get up out them streets, man. I wasn't finna be out there at 40 years old, man, doing that shit, man. Fuck that shit, man. I got to get the fuck out the way, Jack. So I got out the way. And this was my way of getting out the way. You know what I mean? This was my way of getting out the way. Because I couldn't go work for nobody. That was out of the question. I ain't never worked for nobody in my life, pretty much. I mean, even when I did work for somebody, I was working at the car lot, man, I ain't had no boss. Yeah, nigga signed my check, but I ain't had no boss. I was doing what the fuck I wanted, man. I felt like the boss, even though I wasn't the boss. I felt like the boss. And if you got a job like that where you can feel like the boss, then that's great. And make money, that's great. You know what I mean? And not have to take the responsibilities of actually being that boss, that's a plus. You know what I mean? But one day, you're gonna have to step it up and become who you need to be. Everybody, I know it's people out here meant to lead, it's people out here meant to follow. You know what I mean? It's people out here that invent, and it's people out here that just use. I understand that, but I think we were all born on the same scale with the same opportunities. You know, some have fewer, better opportunities, but we all came out with the same moral opportunity of, you know, live, breathe, make it happen. You dealt the deck of cards, go play your hand. Who gives a fuck if you got 4 aces and a king? You know, it is what it is. You got lucky. You got that, what they call that silver spoon. Make something out of it. Most silver spoons I see in people's mouths, it hinders them. It stops them from being effective in the world. It limits their thought process. They become, you know, they become just, I'm tripping. Come on, man. Yeah. They become just complacent with the fact that they got the bread and there's not really gonna be any problems. Just like drug dealers, they wake up, they might go, only the smart ones survive because they save their money no matter what goes on. Yeah, we go buy shoes, they go buy shoes, and they buy clothes, and, you know, they buy the good shit. But they can do that because they ain't paying no taxes. And they get to see all that bread. And then, you know, with this job shit, you know, your money come when you work, man. When them wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning. Oh, man. I be sitting at the crib sometimes Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you know, and plus the weekend, sometimes Sunday, but I be sitting at the crib so bored, man, because I left my past life and I came to this subtle life. It ain't no action over here. You know what I mean? It ain't no reality over here. Like on everything that it has to do with. The only reality of this is trucking. You know, me driving the truck and me keeping up the maintenance on the truck. But everything else is a video game. There ain't no reality out here. This ain't no reality, man. You know what I mean? The reality is me sitting behind the desk like the Prime leaders or the Snyder leaders. Some of them people. Only thing different, I'm gonna be treating my drivers a lot better. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be paying them well above that 60 cents a mile. Come on, man. I couldn't fathom getting out here and having to pay. I mean, being paid 24 cents a mile, man. People be sending me. It was terrible. Somebody went 3,400 miles the other day in a week, and his check was $1,600. Now I mean, the money is good. The $1,600 a week is good, but that 3,400 miles a week ain't good. For that compensation, I think if I went 3,400 miles, well, I just told you, I go to Arizona and back. That's roughly 3,600 miles, and it was a $6,000 load. And I had my buddy, he got a 3-car. I had him booked out a $4,000 load. So, man, y'all, you run around the world for yourself. Look, I'm scared to run around the world. Don't get me wrong. I'm scared to run around the world because I hear all the stories, man, about, you know, the breakdowns and stuff like that. So that's why I'm trying to master the art of running locally and not having as many breakdowns. You know what I mean? I want to be breakdown free. And I know it's inevitable. I know it's going to come. I know it'll be here one day. Hopefully I'll be laying in a bag of money by then. Maybe got 2-3 trucks by then, because I'm taking care of my merchandise. Oil chains, I treat this thing like a baby. This my baby. This my mama. I named her Penny. This my mama. You know what I mean? But back to the elite on the ops. You know what I mean? David Robinson is an elite on the op now. That boy got 2 trucks. One paid for. The other one he paying for. Man, it been game over. It been game over for him. He gone. He gone through the roof. He through the roof. Now all he got to do is get them direct contacts. And I'm pretty sure he got a few of them as long as he been in the game. I know he got a few of them. But when he's solely relying off of his phone ringing and never got to look on that load board again, that's when we made it, Doc. That's when we made it, man. For sure. I'm trying to make it now. Definitely trying to keep my name in rotation, man. I got 100% rating. You know what I mean? I ain't got no problems. Ain't got no flaws on my record. I mean, I'm one of them trusted transporters. Preferred, should I say. I'm a preferred transporter. So, man, I'm just rambling with y'all, man, because, you know, these are the type of things that you really want to pay attention to. Your ratings, how people look at you, you know, your equipment. You want everything to be on the up and up, because that's pretty much going to ultimately decide if you worth that money you asking for. You rolling down the street in some piece of shit equipment, you think they're going to want to give you that $3 a mile you looking for? They're going to be like, man, my shit might not even make it where it's going. I'm going to cut my losses. I give you $1.50. You ain't going to get that $3. You're going to get that $1.50. Maybe even $1.25. But I know y'all going to run it because, shit, you ain't got no other choice. You don't know what it feels like to get out here and go grind for them customers. You know what I mean? Like the way of life. That's the way of life. To get out here and grind for it. It feels better when you get it. When your plan come together, it feels so much better. Just like it feel good to walk up to this truck and see my name on this. Not nobody else's name. Can't take this. Can't break this. It's mine. that's how we living out here, man. This gonna get me out my little shack of a house I'm living in right now. I'm still living in the slums, man. Yeah, man, I got a few things I gotta fix, a few things I gotta take care of. I'm still living in the slums right now, man. Motherfuckers thinking we got it, we ain't got it. Shit, we spent what we had just to get where we trying to go. Put that work in now, man. You ain't got to put that work in later. Put that work in now, man. Oh, we here. We in the road, Jack. What time is it? Yeah, we in the road, Jack. I think I see the flag. I see the flag. Y'all know how happy y'all be getting when y'all see that flag. See that flag. But nah, yeah, man, I be watching them YouTube videos, man. I be seeing cats, man. There's a lot of good information out there, man. That's the only reason why I don't jump on here every day, cause it ain't that much to talk about, man, when it come to this trucking, man. I guess for my situation, I ain't having no problem with no shippers holding me up and shit like that. I ain't having them type of problems, man. I get there, I call ahead of time, an hour. I have my wife call ahead of time. That's my secretary / office manager. Have her call ahead of time, right? Chief office manager too. She gonna be mad I said that. But I have a call ahead of time, so you have my shit sitting out there pretty. I'll load it and I'll unload it. Just put that shit out there on the street for me. I'll come grab it like the garbage man. And stay away from new cars. I only like to run used cars. Ain't really no damage report going on there. And they pay more, just like the NOPs. The NOPs pay a hell of a lot more than new cars. Them new cars be going for like what I'm about to do right now. I got that Volkswagen account. They got 1 million cars they shipping out of Caledonia. And guess where they going? 4 miles from my house. It's gonna be a fun week. Nice and easy. I'm almost at my shipper right now. Is that what y'all call them, shipper? Yeah, I'm almost at the shipper right now. It's a little steep hill. One of them 5% grades, huh? Let me see if I can change the view for you. Rolling down the strip. We out here rolling, Jack. Got that Taco Maling. Taco Maling. Hey, you know who I ain't seen no videos from really? The Wright brother. What happened to him, man? He just dipped off the scene, huh? After he deleted that video of him showing me love, somebody must have called him and told him to delete that. Like, man, why you do that, man? Why you do that, man? Don't worry about it, man. Don't let people dictate your life, bro. You the master of your fate. Straight up. Got another bad connection, man. It's just bad over here. It's a bad area, man. But yeah, man, I'm getting ready to pull up in my shipper, so I'm done, man. That's all I really wanted to talk to y'all about, man. Don't let nobody steal you away from your dreams, man. It already take time for your dream to unfold. So go get it. Go get your dream and watch it unfold, man. And if everybody else want to take part in seeing it and watching the dream come true, then give them that opportunity. That's what I'm doing. I give you the opportunity. You know what I mean? I ain't asking for everybody to follow me and like me. Stuff like that. I'm not asking for that. Definitely not asking for you to like me and follow me and subscribe and all that shit. I'm not even finna go to that level with y'all, man, cause
turn left.
If you don't want the information that I'm giving you right now, that's real. This is the realest shit. I mean, it don't get no realer than this, for real. This is the realest shit. I'm giving you the realest shit out here. In the realest way. So if you don't like it, then that's cool, man. Just flip the channel, man. That's why you got a button on there to flip the channel. You don't have to sit here and be no fuckboy. Watch my shit, pray for me to fail, and then when I make it, jump on my team. Come on, man. Nah, you ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that. Cause I know the real ones and I know the fake ones, man. You know what I mean? You disrespecting this shit. Come on, man. You don't even want them problems, man. Keep relying on your paper, nigga. That paper, right? That paper gonna bail you out your life experiences. Nigga, everybody been to jail, nigga. That's how you came out that motherfucker, nigga. But it's all good. You came out a worker, nigga. I came out a boss. That's the end of this story, man. I'ma catch y'all later, man. You feel me? 'Cause my ride, damn near my spot, need to go load up. You know what I mean? And that's how much time you really shouldn't even give that much time to these fool ass niggas. But